What's up, family? It is your girl, D. Ray, the Divine Relationship Alchemist, helping you heal your relationship with self to heal your relationship with others. Meditation. Why you must do it to transform thought patterns. Why you must meditate to transform thought patterns. Let's, um, I'm in the car, y'all. Just pulled up to the Home Goods, about to go and do some feng shui home decor shopping. About to do some feng shui home decor shopping. Once you come into the building, chat with your girl. Let me know who's here, like the video, all of that good stuff like that. Somebody knows what they're doing. Maybe my love dream. What's up, family? Once as you enter, make sure you like the video. Make sure you hello Tremaine. Yes, like the video, say what's up. Once I get some people in here, I'm going to get started on this thing. But why you must meditate to transform thought patterns. Hi, Her Truth. What's up? Peace, peace, peace. I'm trying to fix myself up right here. Peace, peace, peace. Thank y'all for joining me. Why you must transform thought patterns. I'm going to tell y'all an experience I just had this morning. I asked that Spirit channel through me as it did this morning to help me to even realize what was actually taking place, the transformation that was taking place in my mind and my thought patterns. So, man, because it was so good. Dreaming I was talking this morning, I had to stop what I was saying to him to record it because I did not want to forget it. And now I'm coming to go live to talk to you all about it. So let's get this thing cracking. Peace. I am Keely Lane. Peace, peace, peace. We're talking about how meditation helps you to transform thought patterns, right? Y'all, simply put, you have to be meditating. Second morning of meditation breathing. Y'all, you gotta meditate. And morning meditation is, man, one of the most powerful things that you could do. Because what it does is it prepares you for the day. You're able to navigate things better whenever you meditate. You're able to respond instead of reacting. And that's what I experienced. And then actually what ends up happening is things start working out in your favor. I heard a lady once say, meditating lowers your chances of making a mistake. The more you meditate, the less mistakes you actually make, right? So for that alone, you should be encouraged to be meditating in the morning. I prefer meditating in the morning and at night, but if you can't get it in at all, meditate in the morning, at least for 10 minutes. At least for 10 minutes. I feel like everybody should be able to put that into your schedule, right? The more you meditate, the less mistakes you make. But what I realized this morning is that the more you meditate, the more you're able to decode your own insanity, right? Because a lot of times we want to transform our lives. We want to manifest this certain reality, but we cannot identify the thought patterns that are not in alignment with this new reality that we want to manifest. The mind is all, the universe is mental. We know this. We know that our thoughts are what is creating our reality. And a lot of the thoughts that we have, we're having on a daily basis. If it's not an identical thought that we're having on a daily basis, it's around the same thing, right? It's around the same kind of nature, I should say. All right? And so when we meditate, we give ourselves the opportunity to recognize the thoughts that we are having that are not in alignment with where we got to go. Yes, Ross. We get to decode our own insanity when we meditate. Oh, God, I realized this for myself this morning, y'all. I'm going to tell you what happened. I realized this for myself. So, one, you got to meditate in the morning. The more you meditate in the morning, the less mistakes you will make throughout the day. The more you will be in flow state and you will understand how you need to be navigating, the more strategy you will have in manifesting your goals. The more you can observe the world around you from a bigger picture, a greater perspective, and the more you know the steps that you should be taking. Meditating orders your steps, right? Let's get into this thing. So as I was meditating today, I got to tell you how it happened. as I was meditating today, when we meditate, the goal, the objective is two things. Either you're trying to lessen your thoughts and stop your thoughts completely, right? To the best of your ability. We know that doesn't ever really happen. I'm looking for my dream card that I'm manifesting, and I think I just saw it. That's the reticular activation system in your brain. When you start seeing things that you want to manifest, that's your RAS. And I just saw my card that we're manifesting. Anyways, keep going. When you meditate, the goal is to either lessen your thoughts or it is to listen to your thoughts, to be very specific about the information that is actually coming into you. And so for me today, I was just like, you know what? I asked Spirit, I said, show me patterns that I need to change in order for me to be my best self. Show me thought patterns that I actually need to transform. And boy, did Spirit come through. So one thing, you got to trust that once you propose the question to yourself, you will receive the answer. It may be in the moment, it may be later that day, it may be in your dream. Once you propose the question, you will receive an answer. So I had asked Spirit, show me some thought patterns, some habits that I need to change in order to evolve as my goals in the spiritual ways that I would like to be changing and growing as a person, right? Because it's mind, body, spirit, all connected. So I asked Spirit to reveal that to me. And as I'm meditating, I witness myself having an argument with someone in my mind. Y'all let me know in the chat. How many of y'all have ever had an entire argument in your mind with a person who's not even there? Person's not even there. You're already ready to state your case whenever someone addresses you on a topic. Grand Rising, Terry. How many of you have ever had a situation to where you're already assuming how a conversation is going to go in your mind, and that conversation being one of a low vibrational nature? You're already having an argument with someone in your mind. So yeah, we fixing that. We fixing that because that's insanity. All right? But I realize that I'm meditating and I'm listening to myself argue with someone who is not even in the room, who I haven't even engaged with for the day. And Spirit was like, that's one thought pattern that you got to change. Because I'm pretty sure on many occasions I make assumptions about how someone is going to react based off what I got to say, based off who I'm being, based off what I'm experiencing. I'm assuming that someone is going to respond in a certain way, and based off their response, I'm already coming up with my response to their response. I'm having an entire argument in my mind. And Spirit said that's something that you got to change, because thoughts become things. So I just created for that conversation to go in that way when it doesn't have to. The conversations that we have with people, even though they may be perceived as challenging, they don't have to go to low vibrational nature. Because we are the spiritual beings. I am the spiritual being. I'm the spiritual being. So me being in spirit, I rise above the human consciousness of these people that I'm dealing with. Right? I can deal with them from a greater consciousness to where it doesn't have to get petty. Right? So I decided, and Spirit told me today in my meditation, to take responsibility for the engagements that I have with other people. Right? Because I'm having the conversation in my mind first. And whatever you have in your mind, that will manifest. Meditating helps you to identify your own insanity. We say we want a different result, but our thoughts are not in alignment with a new result. Right? So me having the argument in my mind with this person is further perpetuating that experience. We're going to keep on arguing. We're going to keep on disagreeing because in my mind, I'm already projecting how the conversation is going to go. All right? Insanity. Doing the same thing over and over and over again, expecting a different result. Doing the same thing over and over again is expecting a different result. Mentally, spiritually. Doing the same thing over and over again, expecting a new or different result. Meditation helps you to identify. Let's go deeper. Let's go deeper. What I realized today. So when we don't meditate, we can recognize our insanity. we can recognize, we don't recognize it as insanity. We just be like, oh, well, that's not a thought that I want to be having, right? You go through your regular life and you have a thought and you're like, oh, no, that ain't something that I want to be having. That ain't something, that's not the thought that I want to further perpetuate. That's not the thought that I want to manifest in my reality. So we have that thought. But when we have that thought, we don't transmute that thought. We don't transmute the thoughts. We just acknowledge it. We acknowledge that it's there and it's not in alignment with where we're trying to go. It's an acknowledgement. We don't transmute it. Why? Because we have so much stimulation going on around us. So right after you have the thought, something else happens. Another thought comes and it's gone now, right? You have the thought, you recognize that it's not in alignment with where you want to go, and then it's gone, right? You don't transmute the energy, right? Meditation allows you to transmute the energy. When you meditate and you recognize these things, Spirit is going to send you a message. It's going to send, because Spirit is not going to show you a problem and not give you a solution. Meditating allows you to recognize the solutions. It allows you to transmute. It allows you to transform thoughts. Meditation is key. Facts. Meditation is key. Because this is what I did. When you meditate, you get to identify why you have a certain thought form, a certain thought pattern. What I recognize is that I was already defending myself in my thoughts. Okay? I was already defending myself. I was already like, oh, no, you're not. I'm ready for you. Whatever drama, whatever issue you think you're going to be able to throw at me, I'm already ready. I'm already on it. What? You say this, I say that. What? Right? But I have to stop that energy because everything is not a fight. I don't have to defend myself all the time. My spirit body, my energy is my defense mechanism because I am the spiritual being, right? I'm talking about dealing with another human. I'm talking about dealing with a human, someone who's not conscious, right? I'm talking about dealing with someone who's not conscious, who's just going through life on autopilot. So because they're just on autopilot and I'm the spiritual enlightened being, I'm in control. I am in control. But I ask Spirit, why is that I have these debates in my mind? What is it exactly? Why do I do that? And Spirit said, you're defending yourself, right? You're protecting yourself. You're trying to protect your own energy. You're trying to protect yourself. You're trying to make sure that your reputation maintains the way that it needs to be. And that's true. Your reputation is everything, right? Your reputation is everything. So there's not a problem with that, but there's a better way that I could do it. So Spirit is downloading all of this to me. Meditation helps you to understand why you think the way that you think, why you have that thought pattern on a deeper level. If you're not meditating, you're just thinking, oh, okay, that's a messed up thought. Why am I having a whole argument in my mind with a person who's not there? Right? You think that, but you don't know why. You don't get that why. When you meditate, the why comes to you. So once Spirit was like, that's why you do that, you really just protecting yourself, and there's nothing wrong with that, but there's a higher vibrational way that we could deal with that. And that higher vibrational way is, so immediately what I did in meditation, instead of continuing that conversation that was not beneficial to me, I fortified my aura, right? I envision my own toroidal field. I envision my auric field being strong, being fortified, being impenetrable, right? That's what I did. Instead of having the same conversation, instead of arguing in my mind when I'm really just arguing with myself because I'm just talking to myself and I'm just creating my own reality, meditation allowed me to stop that and allowed me to just create an aura that is already there, but it allowed me to empower myself. It allowed me to strengthen my aura, right? And I was able to do that by focusing on and by allowing my meditation to take me deeper into the thoughts that I was actually having. Meditation allows you to decode your own insanity. Because it's insanity for me to argue with someone in my mind who's not there. I'm thinking about a future situation. And the Rogue Titan remind us on Sunday service, we got to be in the now, right? I'm thinking about a future conversation that did not even happen. That's not going to happen. What's that? So Spirit allowed me to just strengthen up my aura, right? What I did, I envisioned my energy, my Kundalini energy essentially. I envisioned it flowing up me, out of me, and around me. Up me, out of me, and all around me. So I ended up addressing the situation from a more higher vibrational standpoint, and now I'm protected. Right? Now I'm protected. Now the situation is dealt with, it's handled. I don't expect to even have a conversation of a low vibrational nature. It's not going to happen. Actually, it was the exact opposite of that. It was the exact opposite of that because I understood my own insanity. I got deep down to the root of it. I'm trying to protect myself. And then I actually came up with a way that actually protects me. Because here's the thing. When we don't meditate, we are just reacting. You're just reacting. Your shadow self is just presenting itself, or your ego is just going off, right? And the reason why you have to protect yourself from that is because that is messages, that's frequencies, vibrations that you send out to the universe. So if I don't address my own insanity, I keep on having the same experience, and therefore the universe keeps giving it to me. All right? Insanity, doing the same thing over and over again, expecting a different result. Meditation helps you to change that. All right? So now I don't even have to have that conversation, and I don't have to send out those vibrations and those frequencies to the universe for the universe to send it right back to me for me to say, have this experience again. Have this experience again so that you can get to know yourself more. Because that's all that it is. When we are constantly reacting, when we are constantly triggered, it's just messages we're sending outward to our higher self to say, I need to experience this more so I can get to know myself on a deeper level. But guess what? When you meditate, you don't have to do that. When you meditate, you don't have to do that. When you meditate, you get to receive the messages, understand them on a deeper level, transmute that energy. So I transmuted it from defending myself from an ego, shadow self point of view to defending myself with my aura, right? Defending myself with my spiritual energy, with that spirit body that precedes me before I even speak. And what's more powerful? What's more potent? My energy. My energy is more potent because you're going to feel before I even exchange words with you that you can't talk to me in a certain way, that you have to deal with me like you know you should, like a goddess, right? You got to, if you're going to talk to me, you're going to come correct. But that's because I set it up that way with my energy. If I would have still been thinking in my human state of being, then we're going to have a human conversation. All right? And then spirit is going to be like, oh, you still need to learn these human experiences. You still need to conquer these human experiences. Meditation allows you to rise above your human experiences. All right? I got to go, y'all, because I'm at Home Goods. I'm ready to get in there and do my feng shui shopping. I love just picking up little small items for our house that add to the vibration of our home. Stay on the lookout for some feng shui stuff. I think Dream and I, whenever we do put our class out, we're definitely going to tap on feng shui because it's so simple. There's simple things that you could do to fortify your home, to fortify yourself, because your home is a 3D vision board. And so you want to have things in your home that symbolize power. All right? So I love y'all so much. Thank y'all for joining me. Meditation helps you to decode your own insanity. And once you can decode your own insanity, you can break it down and you can get to the root of that thing, you can transform it. You don't have to have that same experience again. All right? It's your girl, D-Ray. Make sure y'all get y'all's healing consultations. Make sure y'all sign up to Patreon, Love Lift Life Patreon, get your products, all of that great, amazing stuff. I love you. I love you. I love you. Peace.